Endgame review. Hi, it's me. I don't usually do videos like this because I don't like being on camera, and I don't like being on camera right now. But I didn't feel like putting the editing in to edit properly. So yeah, this is what I look like. My hair's a mess, and I don't like wearing my glasses. But here we are. Hi. So Endgame's been out for a couple days. I saw it last night, and I decided to give my review. And I didn't feel like putting the effort in to edit it because that takes a long time, and I just kind of want to finish now. But I'm not going to post this for a while. I'm going to go see it again on Tuesday. It's currently Saturday. I saw it Friday, obviously. I have no script for this. This is just me sitting in a room by myself. This is my room. This is where I sleep. This is not set up well. This room is not meant to be filmed in. I'm just kind of sitting here, man. I'm so tired. I got home at 1:30 last night. So this video is going to be a complete disaster, so you can laugh at me now. So I just kind of have this cool little notebook full of stuff that I thought about the movie. So let's jump right into it. This is the worst video I've ever done. So I've written down a few things that I thought were good and bad for spoilery and non-spoilery. So I'm going to talk about spoilers later. So I'm going to give my mostly spoiler review first, and then we'll go from there. So if you just want to see my overall thoughts, go to this timestamp. We'll go through my spoiler, and then spoilers start at this timestamp. Cool. So we're gonna start with what I liked, mostly spoiler free. So visuals. This movie's really pretty. It's shot well. I don't know what else to say. It's got cool effects. That's it. There's also a good and emotional finale to 11 years. That's a long time. I hate this video. The music is good. There's cool action scenes. The characters are written pretty well for the most part. The acting is good. It's emotional. I think I said that. It's good. However, I do have bad things with it. This movie is not perfect. It's dumb in a few points. That's my biggest complaint. There's a few jokes that don't land, that just don't work. There's a lot of wasted potential. Like, it's not a lot. They waste potential is what I'm saying. There's a few characters that could have been used better, or could have been used differently, that I think would have been better. I'll get to that later. Time travel. I hate time travel. Doctor Who is the only thing that kind of does time travel right, and that's only because they don't give a shit. It still sucks there, but yeah, paradox. There's paradoxes in this movie, and I don't like that. But overall, the movie is good. So now I'm going to talk about spoilers. Jump to this timestamp. I said it already, but you can go here later, and it'll jump later, and then there won't be spoilers. So total spoiler free, or spoilers are off. Nobody yell at me if you get spoiled by the movie. All right, best scene in the movie is when Jar Jar Binks kills Thanos with the Fortnite axe. Best scene. No, but in reality, it's the best scenes where Thor plays Fortnite. I really, really wish that was a sentence I didn't have to say, that Thor plays Fortnite in a movie. But that actually brings me to my first not good spoiler thing. I don't like Fat Thor. I can't take him seriously. I like how it shows that he's not the way he was. How far he's fallen. He was this swole boy, thick, very handsome, and then now he looks like the Big Lebowski. That's only a reference I made because they say it in the movie. I've never seen that movie. I realize I just said a bad thing first, so now we're gonna alternate good and bad until I run out of one of them. This video has no organization. I'm so tired. I swear I usually don't look this terrible. This movie is an amazing send-off to 11 years. It ties up everything pretty neatly Like they talk about Thor or Thor the Dark World, a movie I don't like in this movie. They go to it. Like it sends it off. Like they go through so much, and like the kid from Iron Man 3 shows up. Like they bring so much in. It just, even Jarvis from Agent Carter shows up. I haven't seen that show, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, good send off. Good way to end phase 1 to 3, the Infinity Saga, or whatever it's called. Bad thing, Professor Hulk. I think doing Professor Hulk is a good idea. I really do. I don't think it was executed well. This chair is really squeaky. Every time I turn it, it makes noise. Just ignore that. But the CGI on him is not quite good. It's definitely very good, but it's just slightly not good. That I can't take him seriously. I like him, and I think this is probably the best movie Hulk is in. I mean, the best portrayal of him. But I think he's just not. I can't take him seriously. It's just he looks too off. I don't know if that makes sense. Good thing. Black Widow's death is the best scene in the movie. It's good. The cliffs. I hate those cliffs. They make me cry. The acting is really good in that scene as well. I think that's the best scene. Acting, music, effects are pretty good again. The effects are good overall, but like this is just it. They shine in this scene, I think. Bad thing. Paradoxes. I said this earlier briefly. Now we're gonna elaborate because we can't do spoilers. They kill past Thanos and past Nebula. That is a paradox. I hate time travel. And just them jumping back and forth just doesn't make sense in a few points because it messes stuff up. Like Loki steals the Tesseract in this movie and jumps away, probably so they can stick him in his show. But now there's no Tesseract. Like he's got to put it back in Odin's vault now. Because how did he get the thingy to give him to Thanos in Infinity War? It's just not good. I hate paradoxes, man. I can probably think of more, and if I wind up recording more after I see it a second time, we'll elaborate on that, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that far. Good thing. There's a lot of cool shit in this movie. Where do I start? There's a lot of good stuff. Last fight scene. The big chaotic stuff. It's good. Big chaotic, that's kind of the point, I think. Just seeing everybody together at once and everybody come out of those portals was so good. Just seeing my boy Peter again. Both of them. So happy. Bad thing. Thanos is not as good as this movie. Because this movie centers on mostly young Thanos, because normal Thanos dies in the first like 10 minutes. It's kind of, well, it takes away his development. The last Infinity War is Thanos' movie, right? So this movie shows him without everything he went through in the last movie, and it just kind of, you see how he was in Guardians 1, which is kind of cool, but is kind of not as cool. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. He's not quite as good in this movie. He was so top tier in the last movie, and he's definitely still good in this movie, but not as good, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Hopefully you do. Another good thing, this movie's really emotional. Like, it's the opening scenes where Hawkeye his family just flat out dies. Just right there. Off to a good start. I went to see this movie with my friend, and in minutes she was crying. I was too. Bad thing, they waste potential for a lot of characters. Valkyrie, for example. Valkyrie is the best character in Thor Ragnarok by a long shot. I really, really like her. She's not in this movie as much as I would like her to be. Is she good in this movie? Yes. And do I think making her Queen of Asgard is a good idea? Yes, very much so. It's top tier. Good on you guys. I'm way too close to the camera. I just realized that. I can't fix it. I can't move the camera back anymore. Whatever. But she is just not in this movie as much as I would like her to be. They do it with a couple other characters. Captain Marvel is not in this movie as much as I would like her to be either. I'm not the biggest fan of Captain Marvel, as I said in my last video. This one, go watch that. I spent a lot more time on it than I am this video, but I'm not the biggest fan of her. She's just not written quite as well. But I thought in this movie maybe they could fix that, because the Russos are good writers. She wasn't in the movie enough for me to really give an example, or to really fix the problems. That didn't make any sense. But she's not in this movie a lot, and she could have been, and they didn't do it. So bad thing. Good thing. Writing. Good writing. A lot of scenes between characters just fit really well. Like, I think honestly some of my favorite scenes are the scenes with Tony and his daughter, where he's reminiscing about that he might lose this. Everything he has, he's built up for the last 5 years, is just, he might lose it. And he does. But his send-off is really good. Like, that is the only way I would accept Tony to die, is surrounded by his loved ones, Rhodey, Pepper, Peter. And he goes out saying the line that he closed off Iron Man 1 with. I'm not okay. I'm going to talk about a bad thing now, but the writing is good. It made me cry several times. Not as much as I thought I was going to. Infinity War just crushed my soul. And this one did it too, but it was kind of happy at the same time. So I'm less emotionally devastated and more just bittersweet. I think maybe that's the best word. I don't know if I'm just really tired or if the movie's really good. I really don't know. Fan service. This movie is kind of fan service. Now, I don't think this is in totally a bad thing. We see a lot of stuff in this movie. I'm really glad we saw, like, Professor Hulk, Cap wielding Mjolnir. What else? There's more stuff. The whole last fight, just pure fan service, and it's great. It felt just amazing to watch, but it's still kind of fan servicey. It's kind of a trade-off. I think a big example of not good fan service is when Steve says to Steve, "I can do this all day." I feel this would be better if he said that line to Thanos. He should absolutely have said this line that's in this movie. Don't get me wrong. I just think it would be better if he said it to Thanos instead of himself. But then immediately counteracted by saying Bucky's still alive, which again creates a goddamn paradox. Why? Black Widow's death scene. I mentioned this earlier. It's the best scene. Seeing Hawkeye and Black Widow fight over each other on who's gonna die, it was really good. I'm not gonna talk about any more good stuff from now on, because I just get sad and I'll spoil the whole movie, and it will just be recapping the whole movie. It's good. There's good stuff. The time stuff, seeing stuff from old movies is really, really cool. Good stuff. Good movie. I just don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm gonna be really sad, and it's easier to tear apart old stuff, or to tear apart bad stuff. The scene where all of the women managed to get all into the one point in the whole massive field with a destroyed Avengers facility. I think what they do is really cool, helping Peter get the what do they call it? The new Infinity Gauntlet, try to get it over. But it doesn't make sense, because like 2 minutes ago they were all completely spread out. Now I get the message they're trying to send, like, yeah, girl power. That's a good message to send and everything. I agree with that. But you did the same thing last time, in the last movie, and had the same problem with it in this huge field. You all managed to get into one spot. It's just kind of weird that they did that so specifically to get all of the women characters in one spot. They do great stuff. Like, I love that scene, actually. Like, it's really good. But also, Captain Marvel could just do it on her own. Like, because she's probably the most powerful character. Thor is weaker in this movie. I would argue normally Captain Marvel is not as strong as Thor, But in this movie, because Thor is not as powerful, she's the strongest one. Minor complaint, but Cap using Mjolnir and shooting lightning doesn't make sense. He can't shoot lightning. They say in Ragnarok, very specifically, the lightning comes from Thor, not Mjolnir. But now Cap shoots lightning. It just doesn't make any sense to me. To be fair, I've only seen this movie once, so maybe it makes perfect sense. But I'm really tired, and I don't want to make this video anymore. So speaking of which, I'm going to stop now. I have no idea if anything I said made any sense at all. I am really tired, I have no script, and I'm just kind of ranting in my room. I just want to go to bed. So the big question, is this movie better than Infinity War? No, I don't think it's as good as Infinity War. Is it good? Yes, absolutely. It's very much worth your time. Go see it. It sends off everything so well, but it's not as perfect as Infinity War. I'd give it probably an 80 to 85%. I think that's a good number for it. Is it perfect? No. Could it have been better? Of course, every movie can be better. But is it good? Yes, it's really good. I really like it. It's a good way to end it. And now I don't know what to do with my life, because the MCU is going to continue, probably forever, because it makes lots of Disney money. But I don't know what to do now. I guess I'll always have Star Wars, but like, I don't like Disney Star Wars as much. It's just not the same. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram. Follow my fan club on Instagram that I don't like, but I have to plug because my friends will get mad at me. Yeah, go watch it. It's good. I'm gonna go to bed now. Bye.